What's going on YouTube? It's Jkill here, and I'm bringing you another video today. This is a commentary on the Call of Duty Ghost on the Xbox One. I'm trying out my new Sony HDR-AS15, I believe it is. I was at Best Buy yesterday, and I was actually looking just for a USB cable so I could get my Astro Mix Amp updated and everything. However, I couldn't find a regular USB cable. Like, no store has a regular USB cable at all. It's all micro and SD, which I understand, and I have like 20 of those, but I need a regular USB cable, so I guess I'm gonna be hitting up Amazon or something today. But today what I wanted to talk about was, if you are really good at something, you know, just you're very talented in whatever it is that you do, whether it's photography or videos or graphic design or, you know, drawing or any kind of service that you do, be sure that you charge an arm and a leg. And what I mean by that, I don't mean charge like these outrageous prices, but if you are good at something, don't do it for free. I know that's kind of a little bit of an idea we got from Batman with the Joker and everything, you know, if you're good, whatever. But I have screwed myself over so many times doing gigs for people or organizations or businesses or, you know, companies, schools, whatever, and I have got nothing out of the return. And when somebody tells you something like, well, if you do this for us for free, you know, we're going to get you a bunch of exposure or something, don't buy into that crap. Like, unless it's something legitimate that you know for a fact you're going to get something out of it, don't do it. I had a job offer this past weekend that I just didn't even contact the person back because the initial message I got was just kind of ridiculous. It was basically along the lines of, hey, we want you to come take photos for a few hours at our event. We want you to do it completely for free, you know, but you'll get a bunch of exposure and possibly some business, and maybe you can set up a little thing where you can make some money while you're there. Well, first of all, if you're not going to offer me money to come do my profession at your business, I'm probably not going to come in the first place. Like, I'm not going to come and set up something to make money on my own when, you know, you're inviting me to come and do something for you. So basically, in exchange for you getting a very good service, you're giving me a spot to set up and then just, you know, hope I can make it do what I do. But the problem is the type of work they offered me to do there to make money is not my field of profession. Basically, they wanted me to do, or was going to allow me to do, like, portraits, like photograph people together at this gathering or whatever, and then charge the people for the photos. And that's not the type of photography business I do. I work strictly with the businesses or entertainers, musicians, record labels, whatever, stuff like that. I work with the corporate people, not the individuals. I don't really do the portraits and weddings and stuff anymore. I did my last wedding a few weeks ago, and I'm done with that. And that's a problem. And guys, I want you to remember this is, you know, the more times you start giving away free work or doing stuff for free or whatever, the less you're actually going to get paid in the long run, because word spreads. Like, word of mouth is your best friend or your worst enemy. And if people start spreading the word that you're doing free work or you're really cheap or whatever, then everybody's going to be expecting that, and you can guarantee that that's the, you know, you're not going to get anything. So charge what you feel like you deserve. And if it's, I know pricing for some of this stuff, especially the creative industry, is kind of tough, but just kind of look at what other people are charging in your area and try to get a nice medium. You know, you don't want to charge too much or too little because it can make you look bad or, you know, whatever, either way. So, you know, charging for your services sometimes can be hard. That was always hard for me in photography, is determining, you know, what's a fair charge for both me and the client. But, you know, eventually you kind of figure that out, and it works out for the better. You know, always ask people for a budget and then try to work into their budget. And if it's not going to be enough, you know, what you need to get out of the deal, then just don't do it. You know, it's okay to say no to some jobs, just not to get them. You know, I've done jobs in the past because they have big names on them, you know. I didn't get paid a ton of money when I did stuff for NASCAR, but, you know, I did pretty well for myself that way. Plus the exposure, and to be able to put that on my resume and stuff is pretty awesome. You know, the thing for Old Navy, you know, that wasn't a huge gig, but I can actually say that I did some photos for Old Navy now. So there are some things out there like that that can help you greatly. Now, as far as like local businesses and stuff like that, you know, that's kind of a toss-up. Maybe they're well rooted within the community and that will help you, but if it won't, just don't do it. Like, look out for yourself first and then worry about everybody else. You know, do the best you can to impress your clients and make them happy, but make sure you're getting something out of the deal, because this world is a two-way street. It goes both ways. You've got to feed yourself as well as they've got to take care of themselves. So they're worrying about themselves, you got to worry about you. But guys, that's probably pretty much it today. It's just a little rambling I wanted to throw out there to you guys to make sure that you guys are, if you're in a creative field or anything like that, to make sure you're watching out for yourselves, make sure you're doing a good job, and run across any problems. I'll probably throw some more videos up like this in the future, because this is something I feel very strongly and passionate about, obviously, because this is experiences I've had over time, and these are problems that I've faced as well, and I've learned how to get through them and everything, and I would like to share some advice with everybody. But if anybody has any other comments or stories they'd like to share about experiences they've had, please leave those in the comment section below. If you like this video or any of my other videos, be sure to like this channel and subscribe to me and all that good stuff to help me grow and help everything work out, because videos are going to be coming. Really quick, an update. GB's is a little bit of a rough start because some of the guys are having trouble linking their gamer tags. They don't remember their passwords and their information, so we're having to kind of make like new accounts and stuff and get set up, but hopefully those matches will be coming soon. This today was a clan versus clan match as we're practicing, and guys, the montage is starting to look great. I was working on some clips for that last night as well as doing some editing, and I hope to have that out in the next couple of weeks because it is looking pretty sick. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this video today, and YouTube, as always, let's rage.